This is why character is so important for success in life. So I'm not sure if you're aware, but the word character is derived from the Greek word chisel. Now, chisel obviously means slowly sculpting and creating something more refined. And that's exactly what character development is, and why a character is derived from that Greek word. The way that I interpret that is over time, especially professionally, you're having experiences and having, business transactions and dealings that are slowly shaping, your professional self. Take a sculptor, for example. Now, regardless of the material, let's say an ice sculpture, they're slowly chiseling a big square generic block into a very refined piece. Now, what they do is day in, day out, they're slowly cutting away at the excess fat or the excess material in order to get to the finished product. Similarly, character development, especially professionally, is a direct result of having experiences, having customer client interactions, and what you're slowly doing is you're chiseling away at the character within yourself and your professional character in order to slowly increase results, to become the person or individual that you want to be professionally. And I'll give you a couple examples. So character development, in my opinion, may be directly attributed toward efficiency. So slowly chiseling away at wasting time in the middle of the day, scrolling on your phone when you could be doing work, things like that. The more that you create that habit of efficiency and effectiveness, you're slowly chiseling away, and what you'll find, and what I found through my own experience, is that the more and more you practice that, the more it becomes habitual, and ergo, you're a more chiseled and refined professional. Now let me talk about courage for a second, and especially how courage relates to character. Now, I couldn't say it any better than Aristotle, and I'm going to paraphrase, but what Aristotle said is he said, a courageous person is not somebody who never feels fear, but somebody who fears the right thing at the right time and in the right way. So being courageous is obviously extremely important when it comes to success and succeeding in life, either personally or professionally. I mean, my interpretation of what it means to be courageous professionally is, are you willing to go the extra mile? Are you willing to put in the work necessary? Are you disciplined enough to allow distractions to stay outside of your daily operations? Are you able to take on fear in a measurable way? What I mean by that is a calculated risk. Are you able to sacrifice? Are you able to continue to act courageously when others need that support? Are you able to uplift those around you and show a sense of courage and a sense of leadership? On a personal level, being courageous, I think it's relatively similar, but being courageous to me personally is, are you able to say what you're actually feeling to somebody that you care about or somebody that you love? Are you able to be transparent, vulnerable, authentic, genuine in your interpersonal communication? I think that's extremely courageous. I think a lot of people shy away from saying how they truly feel. I think it only further cultivates a relationship when you can be authentic with somebody. I think another way to be courageous personally is, having a structure to your life, having balance in your life. It's courageous to let a business transaction wait till the following day because you're allocating time for your family. I think it's courageous to wake up, before most do and exercise. I think it's courageous to, find time throughout your day to pause and pray. I think it's courageous to find time to, support others and dedicate time to help somebody else out, not just for your own, personal satisfaction. So the last part of character that I want to touch on is around honesty and integrity. In olden times, lying would be a very serious accusation. I mean, they'd go out in the cowboy and Indian days, they'd go out and duel. Recently, in the last however many years, it's a social norm that, mild lies, white lies, aren't seemed to be that big of a deal. Now, what I've found over my experience professionally is that, when you can be honest and operate your business practices with integrity, first and foremost, in the long run, you'll always win. Second of all, you're more likely to have organic growth, because when you're honest and you're a man of integrity or a woman of integrity, you'll find that people will be attracted to that you'll be able to get referrals, that your business will grow from the inside out because you're an individual of character and people are attracted to quality people. Make sure you pay your ethical debts. Whenever you find yourself in a position to lie, resist it. Resist that temptation, because you're going to create a delusion that you'll believe, and it will not serve you. So for us, character is extremely important, especially on a daily basis. When we're dealing with clients, when we're dealing with investors, we deal with a lot of sensitive information with our clients. And it's really, really important that we're men of integrity and that we're honest. And the way that it's relevant in our case is that the more we do that, what we've found is, like I said earlier, people are attracted to that. I think it'll actually serve you better professionally in the long run, to be honest, because what you'll find is you may walk away, or the client, based off what you said, walk away temporarily because it isn't exactly what they wanted to hear, but they'll come back, they'll refer, they will eventually do business, and oftentimes on a much larger level. It seems counterintuitive, but if you are honest and they decide to wait for that period of time, they'll come back to you because they know that what you'll say next is authentic, true, and they'll believe it and they'll trust you. And people buy from people that they trust. So make sure every day that you're chiseling away at that character that you want.